Welcome, welcome back to Manchester United versus Aston Villa. My match reaction to the recent Premier League game that's just ended half an hour ago. And yeah, it's another 3 points, 3 goals, 3 points for Manchester United. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot because it's just me going to be praising them again. We're praising the boys again, but that's what it should be most of the time. I should be praising these lot all the time, even though it's exhausting. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. Who is your man of the match? Let me know. Am I being too harsh on some players? Will I be too generous to some players? Was it a penalty in the first half? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I massively appreciate the support. So, it's just, oh God, it's just beautiful scenes. Aston Villa, as suspected, every game by game, Premier League, anything could happen. Our run could get halted at any moment now. The winning run we're on, and obviously we need to continually keep on winning games to keep up pressure on top four and get closer and closer to that 4-4 third spot, even for the league. So yeah, I was a bit concerned. Villa was starting off the game well. They pressured us a few times, but we were still in the game. It's not like we did nothing in the game, in the first 20 minutes at least, before the water break. It's not like we were doing crap. It's just that Villa came out to play. And I think Grealish got one of those volley chances. Let me close the window. My window's bloody annoying. They always start making noises as soon as I start talking. It's as if they want Man United to stop, Man United fans stop talking. But I'm going to just continue to talk, say my piece. Villa, I think, it was a good cross in for Grealish, Wan-Bissaka was a bit not switched off. He wasn't looking at behind him, Grealish, on the edge of the box. And Grealish's volley went over the bar. And it was, to be fair, rustiness from him. And Grealish could have maybe got a touch there. He was given space by Wan-Bissaka to shoot, but we got away with it. But straight after that, we kept on going. Luke Shaw in that first half. But the whole game, Luke Shaw was sensational. I think Luke Shaw played better than Wan-Bissaka. Again, Wan-Bissaka lost concentration at the start of the game, made a few little... It wasn't at his top... It wasn't at his best, Wan-Bissaka, at the start of the game. But for the rest of the game, he was decent. He was good, as he always is, consistently good for us, Man United. For us... I'm speechless, guys. I just can't believe it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. But to be fair, for once, I can definitely say that. Usually, at best, sometimes I think Luke Shaw's just as good as Wan-Bissaka, but this game, definitely, you can't chat shit now. For the past couple of games, for the first few games after lockdown, Luke Shaw was a bit rusty. Maybe his mentality wasn't there after lockdown. It was just like trying to get back into the swing of things. But now we're seeing more and more of what I wanted to see from Luke Shaw. And that was him just keep on bopping forward, just keep on running in, overlapping the runners. And he kept on doing that time after time again. And to be fair, you could argue Wan-Bissaka would have done that if the players were on the other side of the play. Like the other side, they were actually making things happen. But Luke Shaw, when he sees the opportunity, kept on running in. He was getting most of the good crosses in. Unlucky to not get the assist. I think, was it... who missed that shot, actually? Pepe Reina made a save. I think it was Rashford or something. I'm not sure. So many chances in this game. I can't even remember. When you can't remember how many chances are, like all the chances, that's when you know. That's when you know we were attacking really good. We grew into the first half. We grew into the entire game. So as the first half went, we got the penalty just after the water break. And you could say it wasn't a penalty. A lot of people are saying it wasn't a penalty. Let me know what you think. At first glance, it was a penalty. And I do think it is a penalty, even though it's a harsh one, because obviously it's the attacker who's always going to have the momentum. And obviously Bruno Fernandes, it looks like you could argue it's more of a foul on him, but I don't think it was. Bruno was running in. He was trying to spin his man over, and the defender stuck his leg out. There's always going to be a risk in the box, and I think it was a penalty. It could have gone either way, 50-50, but VAR, I don't like VAR. I've said it on Twitter. I'll say it on here. I don't like VAR, but they checked it twice, and they said it was a penalty, and obviously I'm going to take it as a Man United fan, but I understand some people recognise, even Man United fans, some like Peter Schmeichel, or even just people saying that we got lucky and we got the penalty out of weird circumstances. But I'll take it. And people saying we're using penalties to carry ourselves this season. No, mate. Okay, fine. We've got the joint most Premier League penalties given to a single team, 13. But if you go all those penalties, like penalty by penalty, you know that 99% of those penalties are proper penalties that are always going to be given. And of course, there's always going to be one or two that a referee could be 50-50 about. You could be 50-50 about. But realistically, that's always going to happen with any team. And also, how do you get the penalty? We attack. If we attack the box, we get more chances to get penalties. So it shows that we're always on the front foot now with Oli Gunnar Solskjaer. And Bruno calmly puts it to the bottom left-hand corner for 1-0. Okay, against the run of play a bit, or maybe it was quite even, to be fair. Villa came to play, but we matched them a bit. But then we got a bit lucky with that penalty, and we got the first goal. But that doesn't mean the game's over. It's only 20 minutes in. And then Martial keeps on playing. Martial's hold-up play. I said on Twitter. I'll say it again. All the social media handles down below in the description if you haven't seen it. I have some football opinions, but also times when I can upload to you guys. So be sure to check out there. Sorry about the plug. Martial's hold-up play was sensational today. That was proper number 9 work. That was really good stuff. Holding on the ball, coming in deep, getting the ball, retrieving the ball, and it really worked out for that second goal. He tackled the man, muscling in. Martial wins the ball just a bit after the halfway line, passes it to Greenwood. Greenwood passes it back to Martial. 1-2 again to Greenwood. He deserved that assist, Martial, because he basically created that chance for Greenwood. And then Greenwood is just lethal finisher. Greenwood, absolutely sensational for someone of his age. He's 18 years old and he's doing this. But yeah, he should be going to university like me, mate. What are you doing? Oh, bloody hell, focus. Greenwood is a generational talent. When you get rival fans knowing how good he is compared to the likes of Saka, who are good, Martinelli, who are good, but Greenwood is just a whole nother level. It's in his blood. Football source is in his blood. It's beautiful to see. And to be fair, Aston Villa could have closed him down a bit more, but the power and the velocity in the shot so quickly is just amazing me. And to be fair, Martial wasn't the only one holding up the ball well, but he was the best one today. And I noticed a lot of this, the work rate of the attacking players as well as the defending players. It was just really good to see defensive players who are normally just a bit Luke Shaw, usually sometimes always hanging back and not willing to make the overlap. Now, for the latter half of the season, we've seen the wing backs going forward, but also when the attackers lose, like Bruno Fernandes or Martial, when they lose the ball or they see an opportunity to pressure their man, they go for it. And you see Bruno Fernandes tracking back and he got the ball, tackled the ball a few times, blocked the ball from Aston Villa shooting, even though he's a cam and he's tracking back to help the team out. And that's the passion, that's the hunger. You're all in this together and they're all acting as a team, defending and attacking. It's really good stuff to see. It's just really promising. And it shows that they give a toss. They're not just in it for themselves, you know what I mean? Fantastic. And that second goal we deserved. And obviously with that breathing space, we can move, okay? Can't just rely on a penalty to win the games, regardless if it's a penalty or not. You know what I mean? So before the end of the half as well. So obviously it's going to be a big shot in the wrist for Aston Villa. Obviously so close to leaving halftime with only 1-0 down, but it was 2-0 down. Ruthless. We haven't seen many not late goals like that during Mourinho's run, unless it was like we were chasing a game to draw. But no, we're chasing to win now. This is what we like to see. This is the Manchester United I've been waiting for, really, isn't it? This is it. This is what people have been missing out on. I'm not saying it's going to carry on forever, but Solskjaer's doing wonders with this team. And just they're living up to the potential. Well, also showing me hard work as well, along with the creativity. That's what we like to see. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the game in the live chat. I always appreciate the support. Each like represents a point closer to Champions League, unless you support Man United. Unless you don't support Man United, I mean. So we move on to the second half, of course. 2-0, but obviously, just like Bournemouth, if they get a goal back, they're going to try and get onto us in the start of the second half. That's what they should do. They want when you're playing catch up, if they're 2 goals ahead or 1 goal ahead, you got to try and start off well in the second half. So if you get that early goal, you set the tone for the rest of the half. And of course, that was me being paranoid. Villa's going to go for us, try and get that early goal to get back into the game. So we got to be wary of it. And when the Man United players, they sorted out my paranoia straight away. They were the ones attacking. They were the ones applying the pressure already. And we got a good chance. I think Wan-Bissaka could have headed it in. I think, was that? Yeah. Yeah, because at Wan-Bissaka, that was the game went so fast because obviously it was so exciting to watch it from an attacking point of view. I didn't think that Wan-Bissaka chance was so early in the half, but yeah, it was. It was Man United going for the third goal, not Aston Villa trying to get us. The best form of defense is attack. A genius once said that. So Wan-Bissaka was unlucky to not get that header towards goal. I think Bruno Fernandes got a similar type of. Bruno Fernandes could have got a header in as well. He had to head it down in the first half, but he couldn't quite get it down onto the top left corner. So yeah, great cross by Luke Shaw. I think it was by Luke Shaw. Fantastic this game. Unlucky to not get an assist. I think Wan-Bissaka really does well to run in and get to the connection on the ball, but he just off balance a bit and it was just wide. So we could have got 3 goals. We could have been so much more goals up. But yeah, it was good to see that it's not like the Bournemouth game where we let them come on to us, let them try and get back into the game. We were going now attacking. We learned from the mistakes and just went for it again. Ruthless. 2 goals is not enough. We always want to set the standard and it's always about just showing our attacking player and showing what we're made of. It doesn't matter what minute of the game it is. So yeah, but we soon got that third goal anyway. Because Paul Pogba, he needed the goal. He didn't need a goal. It's just that he deserves a goal because he's been playing just as well as anyone else in this Man United team. But he's not the star of the show anymore. But he's one of the many stars of the show. And Pogba got his goal from the edge of the box, much like a Coutinho or Neves, like those Wolverhampton goals from midfielders, from Ruben Neves when it's from the edge of the box after a corner or actual play. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes, instead of crossing it for once, to be fair, we're not the best at corners, to be fair. We need to practice that. We don't score many goals from set pieces. But Bruno passes it to Pogba on the edge of the box, unattended. Grealish tries to block it, but it's too late. Pogba's curved it in nicely with accuracy. I think my stream lagged a bit, so I thought it was going to be a proper Pog boom, top right hand corner, proper thumping finish like he usually does before with his usual 40-yard, 20-yard shots, Pogba. But this time he went for the World Cup final type of finish, curved it in, bottom right hand corner. Pepe Reina is not even moving because he knows it's going in, and Pogba is laughing. He's laughing, man. Brilliant performance by Pogba, not just for the goal, but also tackling as well. I think late in the game, he was bodying Mandem. It was just sensational. Show of physicality as well as accuracy and creativity. Just supplying balls. The long balls from Pogba are they're like sniper shots, bro. Curving sniper shots. It's just crazy, man. The accuracy in them. Even some of our own players don't expect how good the balls are. So the first touch is just that bad. They're like, oh crap, I didn't expect the ball to come in from that far away. Holy crap. You made a hill over there. It's just that's who he is. He's like, that's part of his game. It's not like he's showing off. It's just that's his game. You can do the long balls, but you can also get the goal in. And it's good to see him get his first goal of the season. Of course, he's been injured for most of the season. And yeah, it's good to see him getting off the mark in terms of goals, but of course he's got the assists already anyway with Bruno Fernandes. So Bruno Fernandes got another assist as well. Absolute Bruno Fernandes, man. It's good to see Ole resting him as well, subbing him off after he gets a goal and assist, even though Bruno wasn't even playing his best game today. He was playing really good, like 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, but not 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 like Bruno usually does, but he still gets a goal and an assist. You love to see it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. Who was your man in the match? Who was my man in the match? Because Greenwood got the goal, but who was playing the best, man? I'm struggling to figure out a man in the match, but that's a good sign, isn't it? Because they're all playing really well, weren't they? Really well. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. I think I've said more than I've had to say, really. Let me see the actual. I think as the game went on, Villa became less and less involved in the play. I think they got one good chance in the second half. That's really it. No, they didn't even get a chance. They worked their way into the box and then they just skied it. So yeah, I think as we got better and better as the game went on, and Villa got more and more regressively worse as the game went on. I do like Villa. Of course, they're from Birmingham, my hometown, where I live. So I hope they stay. But also at the same time, Grealish must be looking at the team and being like, I could be a part of this, whether it's a backup or a first 11. Who knows? Do you think Grealish will come? Welcome, Bobby, to the stream. Coming in. Thank you for the like, mate. I appreciate it. I've just done all the tactical analysis already, but you can leave your thoughts as well. Who do you think was the man of the match if you saw the match, mate? Do you think that was a penalty? I want to know your thoughts. I think it was a penalty. I think it was a harsh penalty. But I think it was a penalty. I think I've already subbed to you, mate. Don't worry, mate. Of course, Birmingham City fan, are you happy to see Aston Villa falling back down with you to the Championship? I know a mate who's a Villa fan, and he likes the Championship anyway because how competitive it is. But obviously, he's still not going to be happy with this match. Trust me. Grealish didn't really do much to impress, really, to be honest. But he didn't really have. But he was the one who had, and like if you're always a bit that scared about one player always popping up with a goal, it's going to be him, isn't it? Always for Aston Villa. So Bobby's man of the match is Pogba. The way he passed the ball was amazing, mate. Precisely what I've been saying. Yeah, I completely agree. The goal was the cherry on top. I couldn't have said it better myself. I've said that. The passing on Pogba is beautiful. Not to mention his physicality, just barging people off the ball and just his creativity. Yeah, about the pen, you said it perfectly. So you think it was a penalty as well, mate? I think it was as well. And the fact that VAR checked it and gave it as a penalty again, I was like, okay. Like if I didn't look at all the comments on social media, I would have been like, that's a penalty. You know what I mean? Because sometimes social media can like almost influence your opinion. And it did influence my opinion for the better in terms of seeing the other side of the argument. But a penalty is a penalty. And we went on to play better than that after that. So it's not like we relied on the penalty to win the game. But it was harsh on Villa because they were playing decent until the 20th minute mark. But we were playing decent as well. So we deserved the win. We deserved it. Like, do you remember Villa getting an actual shot off, except for the Grealish chance early on? Oh my god! Man United be curing my illnesses, mate. Really good stuff. So, who do you think is going to get top 4, lads? You think Leicester's going to drop out? Because I think where are we actually? I think Chelsea on 60 points. Yeah, Leicester have dropped down to 4th. We're 1 point below them now. And of course, if we lost this game, then obviously, if we slip up, we slip up. If we lose, then we have to just keep on winning, don't we? Excuse me, boys. Bloody hell. Haven't done this on the stream. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. Each like represents your team becoming the best team in the world. Bobby says, yeah, I wasn't impressed at first, but after the pen, we stepped it up. Oh, nice one, Bobby. You support Aston Villa? I mean, Man United. Sorry, you support us. Sorry. I think 3rd or 4th is between United and Chelsea. Can't see Leicester finishing top 4, says Bobby. You think, yeah, Leicester has fallen off a bit, haven't they? That's the Brendan Rodgers effect for you, but I can't make too many jokes because obviously the season's not over yet. But this one was a very important win as well. Like, it's good to see that our team can just up the gears. Like, start of the game, we weren't getting much of the ball. Aston Villa were getting more of the ball in our half, but it's good to see that we can step it up. You can see the gears turning in our play. Like, oh, okay, let's step it up a notch. Oh, last 20 minutes of the game, we're going to get tired? No, we're still going to play some good football. Daniel James is still going to use his pace like a pace merchant. He's still going to carry on, try and create some chances. Rashford deserved to score today. I think this was his best game since lockdown started. I think he deserved a goal. Pepe Reina made some good saves. I think there was one where Pogba barged off the player and then Rashford made a fantastic run, diagonal run. I keep on using my hands like I'm a bloody fan. I'm a fan. Rashford made a fantastic diagonal ball and he got shot off, but Reina made a save. I think also Martial deserved a goal for his hold-up play. Martial was very frustrated. Martial was very frustrated when he got subbed off. I don't know if you saw this because he wanted to stay on for the last 10 minutes of the game and get the goal, which I see. And obviously people are going to spin it. Oh, Martial's pissed off. But this is a good sign of being pissed off. It's like Sadio Mane when he got probably pissed off with everything. Because that shows the hunger in the player's eyes. He wants that goal. Martial wants that striker's goal, even though he isn't really getting involved because he's occupying the defenders, allowing the wingers, again, like last game, to sweep in. So yeah, and Martial hit the bar. Maybe should have tucked that in. It's from a tight angle as well, though, to be fair. So it was unlucky to not get the goal, but he got the assist as well, so he deserved that at least. And it's another great performance by Martial, but a great performance by Rashford. I don't think many people are going to say that because he doesn't. I don't think he got the assist or goal today, but he was playing fantastically, making the runs, getting the shots off. Just unlucky not to score, really, in my opinion. So it's giving me confidence that Rashford's back to his best in terms of the way he's playing. It's only a matter of time until he gets an open play goal again, hopefully. Bobby says on the last day, United play Leicester. Yes, that's gonna be a big game. No, I think it's gonna be a big game no matter what, because like imagine if even if Leicester drop a couple of points, that last game could do it for them. Like depending on the goal difference. Goal difference is very tight as well. And Leicester and Chelsea play Wolves. That could be interesting. Anyway, got to go. Cheers, Bobby. Cheers, Bobby. Leave a like while you're out there. Comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm very much appreciate the support. Share this video with your mates. Let them know that it's another Sid top man live stream. We're just talking about the top men, which is Manchester United players. Same starting 11. No need to change it when they're just playing this well, aren't they? Really, really good stuff. Our next game's against Southampton. We drew against them away start of the season, so we can't underestimate any game. So we've got 4 games left to go. We might as well just take it game by game basis. It's going to be back at Old Trafford. Chelsea have Sheffield United, so let's hope Sheffield United cause some problems so we can overtake, maybe overtake Chelsea as well as we have a chance to overtake Chelsea as well as Leicester. When are Leicester playing? Bournemouth, so maybe Bournemouth could pull off something. Who knows? So, but we could get ahead of Chelsea, assuming that Chelsea drop points against Sheffield United. We'll see. I think they'll probably get at least a draw, and they're probably high in goal difference. But we're getting 3 goals. We're getting the clean sheet as well. Good. That's good for the defense. Maguire and Lindelof were fantastic. Lindelof was great in terms of running past the halfway line. He was just carrying the ball, much like Maguire does. But I think Lindelof was doing much more this game. Solid at the back. I think Maguire was more so handling the aerial threat of Aston Villa, whereas Lindelof was more so today carrying the ball out from the back beautifully. Just really comfortable in the ball, everyone, but especially Lindelof. Really good stuff from the centre backs today, and De Gea didn't have to do much whatsoever. I think he looked like he had to make a save in the first half, but I think he just hit the bar. So we were lucky to get away with that chance at the start. But that was a Pogba mistake more than anything. Actually, he got the ball, but then I think he got intercepted. But that was his only downfall that game. Pogba conceded the chance for us, but luckily the Aston Villa don't have the firing power, but we do have the firepower because we're the better team. We're going to be more clinical all the time, but we've got to show it. We've got to show that we can be more clinical all the time, and we're living up to the potential. Okay. So, because even if we give Aston Villa chances, we're gonna have more chances because we have better attacking players, and we're gonna have more clinical finishes because we have better players. Simple as that. It's harsh reality of the Premier League, but this is what we've been lacking Manchester United to live up to for the past 6 years, and now we're living up to it. Really good stuff. Okay, I might end it a bit earlier, 5 minutes earlier, because I'm bloody sneezing a bit. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Any more thoughts? You don't just have to talk about football. Talk about how's it going in your life or my life. I don't mind. Last couple of minutes here. We're just waffling now. So yeah. Let me know you're man of the match if you haven't yet. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Share this with your mates. Let them know you can watch this whole stream back if you haven't watched. If you missed some of the live stream. So you can know my top-notch, top-man analysis. You love to hear it. Trust me. It's good analysis. Better than Roy Keane. No, I'm joking. Let me read out some tweets, actually. Man United FC pass completion rates for tonight. Luke Shaw, 95%. Victor Lindelof, 94%. Harry Maguire, 93%. And Paul Pogba, 91%. Building from the back. That goes on with what I'm saying about Lindelof carrying the ball out the back. We're seeing those patterns of play. We're seeing what Ole's trying to do. Build from the back, pass it from... And obviously, it makes sense because Lindelof and Maguire are both great passers of the ball. So it makes sense that we have to do that. Anyway, getting the best out of our players. We're getting the best out of everyone now. And that's what we didn't see before. So yeah, so 90 and above pass completions for Luke Shaw, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Paul Pogba, all of which played really well. Luke Shaw with the biggest one, 95% pass completion, and that I think that again that confirms my point of how good Luke Shaw was today, as well as last game. Really coming into his own, mate. The left back, really good to see. He's really improved well since the start of last season. Well, when he came back from injury, he's now even better player than he was before. You know what I mean? He can aim for higher. He can aim. There's still room for improvement for Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, which is the scary thing. And Greenwood, and Martial and Rashford. That's the scary thing. Teams are going to be looking at us like these guys have still got room for improvement. They're still young, some of them. Luke Shaw, Martial, Greenwood, and they're playing like this already. Now this is the scary thing. They're going to be looking at us and be like, this is a team for the future as well as now, as well as the present. So, yeah, these players can be whatever they want to be. Leave a like, come subscribe. Who was your man of the match? I really appreciate it if you did that. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. Share this video with your mates. Let them know that this is the best place for top man analysis of football. Every game, it's a win for us. It's a W for Manchester United again. Who knows? Who knows? So you don't want to be missing my next live stream. When's it going to be? It's going to be 10. I think it's going to be 10:15 p.m. on the Monday. This Monday, 30th of July, after the Southampton game. So do not miss that one. And also, I've got FIFA career mode videos coming soon. Hopefully, Last of Us Pod 2 in the next couple of weeks as well. You don't want to miss that. Can't wait to see what happens there. But also, maybe a new game that I'm going to be playing as a My Player career mode, but not for FIFA. Maybe for a certain basketball game. I'll leave you up. I'll leave you to figure that one out. But yeah, I'm going to leave it for now today. My runny nose is dying, but my nose is dying a bit. It's just going runny. My nose can't handle the sauce that is Manchester United right now. But we move. It's not over yet. The season's not over. We march on. The Reds go marching on. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next game. Goodbye. Was that the right way? Ignore that.